Is it okay? I have Assassin's Creed book too, but
Kan?
never in my life I thought they will have the prequel in a book.
Why? That's weird. Like the book, from what I've seen, and the synopsis, the book tells kenapa Albion is inside, masuk London semua. You could have just told us in a cutscene.
You know what? Out of spite, I'll buy that book if I find it. I won't buy Legion. I will buy that book.
And
Yeah,
on
apa
that
nama?
note, tonight on bottom view. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to dia.log, the Gaming Matters podcast.
So
Hello.
And this is episode 70. We are close. We are close to the number 100 now. We've passed the big trademark. The big milestone that is episode 69. And
nice.
we've now entered a new era. Hopefully a bit better sounding audio.
It's better sounding audio.
Yeah, we are basically the bottom gears now. Come to think of it. Introducing the panel, we have Danial over there.
Hello.
And the other side, Anan.
What up?
And I am Amirul Macronos Ashraf, and I'll drive an electric car. And James commit arson.
Tonight on bottom, yeah.
I can't believe that everyone is getting that video, man. Not even the source video, the Bosnian Ape Society video.
Suddenly blue.
Yep.
I can't believe everyone's getting mounting machine guns on their Tesco trolleys nowadays. So what is up, guys? We are closing out of October now. We are entering the big month, November.
Broke man. There is November.
Very.
It used to be in the tech industry that people always say it's broke October, but not anymore. It's now broke November, which doesn't rhyme that well anyway.
I mean, at this point, it's all broke quarter.
Broke quarter.
September down to December.
Broke Q4
Broke every month.
Yeah.
And COVID is not helping.
Man. So yeah, guys, what were you up to the past 2 weeks?
Does looking at virtual YouTubers for 12 hours a day count as work?
I don't know. I count that as leisure.
Leisure. 12-hour leisure, 12-hour work. Okay.
Okay, so that's 2 out of 3 confirmed. How many hours did you sink into the rabbit hole, Peko?
Sorry?
How many hours did you sink into the rabbit hole?
The
VTuber rabbit hole.
Oh, I'm not in there yet.
Okay.
Good.
And I refuse to. Okay. There have been some bait video. I know YouTube. I know you're trying to get me, but no YouTube, naughty.
Remember the lesson I tell you. Don't trust auto preview. Never.
Nope. I turn off all that shit. Auto preview turn off. Auto play turn off. No.
Good, because there's no turning back, man. There's no turning back. There's no turning back.
What? Once in the rabbit hole, always in the rabbit hole.
But at least for me, I think that I won't, even if I try, I won't get into the rabbit hole because I'm sort of the type who gets bored easily. Like I'll get obsessed with it for like 2 weeks or so, and then like whatever. I have better things to do.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's good to hear. The only reason I'm stuck is because I need background audio. I need background audio and no ad breaks.
Breaks, eh?
I've spent too many hours living in long non-monetized streams to the point that if I watch any small videos and I leave it in the background, it's gonna be bombarded with ads like every 2 minutes sometimes. Which is, oh no, come on. And so the solution is there. The super chat subsidizes my ad revenue. Someone's red super chat is subsidizing all the ads that I should have watched. That's how I justify it. Please, be careful with the hole. You do not want to get into there if you're not careful. So Anan,
I prefer music anyway rather than people talking. But I don't know. I'm trying to get back into Elite Dangerous recently. So
Ooh.
okay, I'll make a. I have alternate accounts, so I'll try first. This won't go into my main account. Okay, no trace. You won't know me.
oh, suddenly we saw 100 SGD from from some random account, but somehow we figure out it was Anan all along. He read super chatted.
I never even gave Patreon to anyone.
Suddenly, he subscribed to all 5 of the Holo EM members just to watch the watch along movie streams. Oh, please don't go there.
Ever.
So yeah, anything to talk about other than the VTube hole?
What if we talk about black hole then?
Ooh, black hole.
I see.
Another black hole. Yeah, so I think this will be quick. For the past 2 weeks, I've been playing just a few games, nothing worthy of mention. But this is an excellent Netflix show called Dark.
Ooh.
It's a German series.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it in German?
In German, yeah.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, so
no wonder you go Scheiße that one time.
yeah, it's okay. I've been studying some German language prior to this, but it's like I just kind of get absorbed to the language too, alongside the story. So it's like, oh, damn it. Yeah. So it's basically a science fiction time travel story. But for the first, let's say, 2 or 3 episodes, it doesn't show that it's actually like a time travel. It just reveals itself as you watch goes on. It's so as I said before, it's a time travel, and my personal opinion is one of the best when it comes to setting up the world and the theoretical framework of time travel. Especially with regards to addressing the paradox. They said the grandfather. Do you know the grandfather paradox?
You cannot meet your own. You cannot meet your own to grandfather. Is it like that?
So okay. If you travel back in time and you kill your grandfather, you will not be born. So sort of things like that. But it doesn't go that. But sort of skirt around that by doing something else. So. But for me, I accept it lah. It's okay. But yeah, it's also basically like a mindfuck because aside from time travel, which you have to then try. Okay, this guy, whose father, whose son, whose daughter is this, and then by season 3, okay, spoiler alert, it includes parallel world. So basically, so a time travel and parallel world. I'm like, holy shit, this is heavy, man.
You know what? You know what you are describing?
What is it?
5D chess with time travel.
Oh shit!
It's literally 5D chess. I'm not even joking. It works like that. The way that you go back in time, but rather than you erase the world, you create parallel timelines that you have to play. So instead of just one bot, now you create 2 bots and you get 3 bots.
Yeah.
That's how I uncovered. No, I figure out 5D chess because it does not work like what you expect. But once you discover it, oh boy, that's amazing stuff that you can pull it off.
Yeah. It's by adding another dimension, it adds another dimension to your enjoyment. Basically.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, back to Dark. I won't tell like the plot because I think it's better if you watch it. But yeah, it's a very very good series. Of course, like you can trust Netflix to fund and direct good stuff, including pedophile stuff. Okay, there's a certain movie. Okay, I digress a bit, but yeah, it's a time travel mindfuck. Also, I think, what do I say this? Also, a bit digressing. In general, I've been watching a lot of foreign language shows lately. So I already bored with English shows. I've watched like German, Japanese, and stuff. And yeah, it's a good platform for language learning for you language learners out there, especially for Japanese. You should not watch anime to learn to speak, so to speak. You watch anime, yeah. Like contrary to the common belief, like anime is not real life, especially when it comes to speech.
And you know what's good with anime Japanese speeches?
Yeah, the VTuber.
Naruto.
So, yeah. Okay.
So that's
I from the Japanese language community, they also sort of recommend watching VTuber because they use like proper casual Japanese in a sense. So if you want to learn Japanese, yeah, okay, the rabbit hole is one of the avenues that you can duck.
Remember the price you pay for that. Well, you may not.
It's a heavy price.
It's a heavy price, but
it's worth it.
It's worth it, and also just trust that somebody else is gonna pay in advance for you through super chat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just like how Gacha has their whales, YouTubers has their whales.
Anyone's.
Yeah. So I watch Netflix. I watch some Japanese crime show, police show instead of anime. Some anime, of course, but for the purpose of language practice, it's better to watch real life people doing real life ish things rather than animated stuff. When it comes to at least for the anime framework, but it's good for vocabulary, not so much for way of speaking in a sense.
Unless you want to speak like very awkwardly. You know how like in we have our own local animations, right? In bahasa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite is what is called Bobo Boy. Boy.
Yeah.
There's one very clear character that holds this sort of anime as extravagance, which is Papa Zola. The big old retired superhero, and he speaks like an anime character in Bahasa because he speaks very, very formally, and it's weird, but I like it. It's cringe-worthy, like I like it. But sometimes he breaks character lah, which is fun. When he just go, wah, apa? Keadilan. Oi, apa kau buat tu? That always gets me. When he just snaps into like out of character and just becomes normal person again, and then back right into his personality again. Anyway, where were we?
Anime is not real life.
Yes.
Except anime face VTubers. They are real life.
Anime face VTuber, yes, those are real life.
What a segment.
Yeah.
I guess we
Language
have to,
learning with Anan.
and I guess we have to talk about video games now.
Yep.
So I've been playing a game. Well, I've been playing a number of games, but it all somehow like ties into this big, this big theme that I have gone into my mind right now. Because on the docket, I put on, what did I put? Meck is supposed to be instigating gang wars again, but Watch Dogs Legion doesn't have automatic gang wars.
Oh, not anymore.
We'll get back to that later. But first, let me rewind a few days back. I've been playing a lot of. Even before that, I played Crusader Kings 3 again. I've told this story before about how I tried to play as the King of Sweden, and I tried my best to like take each county one part at a time. But then I keep on getting like some roadblocks, and by roadblocks I mean one of the small counties that has like 5,000 troops. Meanwhile, I have 15,000. I can basically just one hit them and die and win the war. Somehow they married off their children, their daughters, to the kingdoms in mainland Europe, into the Holy Roman Empire, and they have 30k military. They can wipe me off in one go. So that's a problem. And then fine. Some of the territories will skip that. Try and go wage war over the northern. Maybe get some lands from what's supposed to be Finland or something. In one of the wars, my son and my first heir died during the war, and the war still continues. And then I was almost getting to secure the win. The king died, and so who inherited? The daughter. Oh boy. But those are medieval ages. They are not as progressive as we are right now. Everybody hates her, including the family of the son that died. That prince that should have inherited, the queen, his wife, instigated a coup on me, and that's how the kingdom of Sweden has fallen, just in one go.
Oh no!
Oh boy! But here's the fun thing: all of this story is all I. The game itself doesn't tell the story. I tell the story to you. But the game itself is just like units and spreadsheets and numbers. I'm just connecting this all together to tell you this interesting story. Another game that I played, it's called Football Manager 2020. It's been ongoing for a while. I managed to actually finally complete a whole season in, what is it? The lowest level of playable Portuguese league there. I forgot the name. Portuguese Championship something. It has like multiple groups. But anyway, the thing is, I started the campaign looking like, oh, I can work with these guys that are here. All the players that are already in the club, they are all good to go. In the friendlies, in the warm-up matches, they look strong. And before the first match starts, my lead striker got injured. 3 months, I think. Oh boy. And the problem is, all my formations are like 4-4-2. I need 2 strikers basically, and I only have 2 strikers.
Oh no!
So, I have to panic buy some guy. I found some guy in Brazil. Just plug it. He was a free agent for whatever reason, but my assistant manager keeps saying, "Oh, this guy good, 4-star." He said he's the best striker. Get him. Okay, fine. I somehow got him on board, despite only paying like £100 per week, while the rest of the squad is like 200.
You what?
This is part time. This is non-professional.
Okay. Semi-pro, is it?
No. I'm not playing EPL.
Okay.
I mean, if I do that, that's a steal.
This bottom tier league.
This is this is bottom league.
Bottom league.
So I got him. He doesn't play well. Oh no, he doesn't. The chemistry is not there. What's the system? The dynamics is not there with him. And I went into like a 10 streak loss. No wins.
Ow.
Every time I
Yikes.
go to the media, I keep saying, why are you playing this formation? Do you think this guy underperformed? Is he under pressure? Your main striker is still haven't scored a goal this season. God damn it, I keep on getting harassed by the same questions by the media every day. I'm getting tired. To the point that one of the team members, straight up come to me and say, dude, we are in the slump and I think it's your fault. I said, and then I retort back. I said, no. I think everyone needs to I take my blame, but I believe that everyone can pull together again. We will make through this phase. And say, okay, sure, you can take the blame, but I need to see changes. Oh god damn it, he's asking me stuff. Oh man. So out of the whim, I decided to say, okay, I promise him we switch formations. We don't play wing, play 4-4-2. We do 4-4-1-1-1. Because we have one striker. That's good. And it's not the Brazilian guy that I just bought. So, okay, change tactics. 9 unbeaten matches.
Oh, 5-1.
Apparently, these guys don't like wing play. They need to go route 1. Straight to the striker, to the target, man. And after a long streak of like sitting in the relegation, apparently I think the league is like 15 clubs. 5 are getting relegated. So, yeah, it's a lot. Portugal is a bit weird. So you need to be like in the top 10 or something, or top 13 or something to stay alive. I've managed to like finish in 6th. After like
30% relegation.
It is tough. It is tough down there in the bottom league.
The bottom league.
Oh man. But yeah, I somehow secured it and everybody was happy. I did like team bondings a lot, so to keep everybody together and do a lot. Apparently I just say training, okay, you go attack. Don't care about the defense. We gonna concede a few goals. Tak pu, it's okay. Just score more. That tactic works. That tactic works. Somehow I turn it around. Again, this whole story is me winding up what is essentially just spreadsheets, numbers, and data. Data, when you relate it to another data, can create information. But if you relate a few more informations together, you can create a story, which leads to Watch Dogs Legion.
Wow.
This is a long lead up, I know. Because again, the whole thing about Watch Dogs Legion that I think caught all of us, all of our attention is that the way the game says, no, we are not putting a group of DedSec hackers. Instead, you go out there in the streets of London, grab anyone you like, they'll be the DedSec hackers. Do you think the police officer is good for hacking? Grab him. Do you think the podcaster who has no abilities whatsoever is good enough to work with DedSec? Grab him. You found an old grandma over there who's investing in cryptocurrency. Sure, why not? It's gonna bring in money.
Wow, I wouldn't mind hiding her.
So this is Watch Dogs Legion. Again, a lot of I've played it on day 1. Heads up, if you're playing on PC, the performance sucks. It is terribly optimized. And I have like a lot of technical issues that keep on making me just progress like around... I have clocked like 6 hours of playtime, which is not that much considering I would have spent like a whole day or 2 playing this, but I couldn't because the game keeps on crashing. Fucking warm, mate.
Yes, the Ubisoft jank.
Ubisoft. So you're gonna... I recommend waiting for a bit. Where what I've played is fantastic to the point that I've played the most of the 5 hours. I've passed 5 hours and still haven't finished the full tutorial.
Ooh,
So
that's a
here's
long time.
Oh yeah, okay. So the thing is, the tutorial is that one espionage episode intro where you play as the spy, kind of like a James Bond thing, kan? And then you see DedSec disbanded. London got hit by a terrorist attack, and some mercenary group called Albion takes over the I guess the police. They are basically controlling the streets of London. And apparently, London by the time is kind of cyberpunk-ish because there are a lot of electric cars and drones are like you. Okay, there's roads with traffic down there. Up there are traffics of drones all in one line.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is like scary, man. Kind of real.
So, Albion is
Think of it as like the
Tyrell
security.
Corporation.
Come again, Nan?
is it like a mercenary or PMC?
You can say that.
Paramilitary.
I would say like the standard security services from that covers the local banks, right? Okay, imagine them covering the whole city. And,
Oh my god.
and one
I
of
see.
and some
Isn't
of the
that
guards.
Singapore? Isn't that basically Singapore?
Like private police.
Yeah, but also the police on the ground holds like machine guns
Okay, that's
while
not like Singapore
harassing
then.
while harassing people to show their IDs. Because this is also London where there is some there's issue about immigrants.
Oh, I see.
Because this is true. This is kind of true to life as well. Because there's tension between who are the people of Britain, who are them, who are the Londoners actually. To the point that you can see in the what you say, the commercial, not commercial, the billboard somewhere. Some of the campaigns go like, "Oh, we are supporting homegrown British." Oh my god, you guys! You
Very true to life.
and you say Ubisoft is don't make political games. But you
More
also
like-
I think what they want to say is we are not pushing any specific narrative.
yes.
We just present it to you, and then what you make of it is up to you.
Yeah, they should have
Yeah.
worded it like that rather than
Yeah.
they
That's
should
why,
say
rather than saying, "Oh, we are apolitical," no, your games are political. Just that you word it wrong. Just say, "Okay, we give you this stuff. Do what you think of it. Whatever."
like Ubisoft does not stand with any of the politics, but the world is reflecting the politics of the time. And they go not only that way, the other way as well, because the Londoners are very diverse. Like the few that I got early on are all basically like people of color. One of them is a black Irish hacker. I'm kind of surprised. Oh man, her accent is super thick. I couldn't understand sometimes. Irish. It's cool. It's cool. I like the way they show the NPCs are kind of varied. But the thing is, the whole system of recruiting every NPC only works when there's enough variety. Once you start seeing, it's like how procedural generated games have a problem. Like remember the first time No Man's Sky came about. The first time you see one similar pattern, that is just only one thing that is similar, one asset that is used again, the illusion breaks. You know what? That's the first time I get to recruit my first operative. I got one similar face. Oh god damn it, it's already in. And then the second guy I recruit has the same voice actor. God damn it. So he's basically speaking to himself. Oh,
how are you doing, Love? Oh, very good, Love. What do you think about it, Love? Is it like that?
Yeah. But to their credit is that the voice actors have like different tones at least. So at least okay, this is the same guy, but he's a bit reluctant. This is the same guy, but he's a bit aggressive, something like that. So there is like minute differences, but you know how humans are, we can easily spot the pattern. And that's kind of where the illusion falls apart. But despite all of that, I think Watch Dogs Legion makes some great changes. It takes a lot of like, it sacrifices a lot because but the way that NPCs, as in your recruitable operatives, have very limited skill sets makes the game much more enjoyable. You know how in Watch Dogs 2 I got bored because I've done everything I can. To the point I've already done my gang wars and cop and get all the cops there. All the tools are there. Like Marcus is a one-man show, a power fantasy of he can do everything. In Watch Dogs Legion, your one character can do very limited things. You can only carry one gadget. So rather than you have the drone and the RC car, you either you get the spider drone, or you have to sacrifice that for some other gadgets like a cloak, AR cloak, like Harry Potter stuff, but AR. And the best part is that you know how boring it is when you are on foot in open world games. Watch Dogs kind of bridge the gap a bit by having like flavor text if you just survey them, right? And then you can see, oh, he's doing this. Oh, he believes in that. Oh, he searches for that. Okay, invasion of privacy, sure, but it's kind of interesting. But now in Watch Dogs Legion, I keep doing that because I need to see. Okay, what are your skills? Do you have a car? Do you have a gun? Do you bring cryptocurrency? There's like perk system. It's kind of like a nemesis system but backwards. It's not you are picking a rival. You are picking a character from those random randos out there in the world.
A buddy system.
Buddy system.
I guess so. Yeah. And to the apa lagi? There are also not just random NPCs that are scattered about. Most of them have like schedules. Like, okay, at 10 to 12, I will go here and meet my wife, and then go to lunch, and then go to work. They are like, everyone has their schedule, has their time where they will appear. And to the point that if you recruit one guy, and sometimes, like I recruit one construction worker, and then I went into the street, and then I stopped by, and then I saw, oh, this girl has a Nikon. How come? I go close by, and oh, it's his wife, and I can recruit her automatically because you are joining DexSec, huh? Cool, I want to join too. Wow, okay, that's cool. Like there are so many like things that you can make stupid stories about. Like the way I have to like recruit some grandma, because there's like sometimes like not everybody is into that sect because they will blame as a terrorist. So you need to like do some convincing first. Like I need to recruit the grandma. She knows how to invest in currency. She works as a tax person, the person who does taxes. That sounds like a good person to get into the crew. So what I did was I have to go into some gang, like some outpost, get some data or something or rather, and then once I've done that, contact the grandma and say we've done something. Okay, cool. Now we can talk. Okay, go and talk to her and ask her about, okay, so what do you want? What do you need help? And then she told me the story. Oh, I was volunteering into like this humanitarian aid to support the immigrants who are going to shelter the immigrants that were going to be deported. So that's the story. And she gives the coordinates something, and what do you know? It leads to a gang outpost again. This is not a humanitarian aid. It's a human trafficking scam.
Human trafficking aid.
Oh boy, grandma, what are you doing? So I rescued one of the person who are trapped in there. As always, you can do it stealthy, or you can just go guns blazing. Also, now you have melee combat, and I mean melee combat, you have like there's like guard breaks, blocks, and dodges. so you actually have to do melee stuff. And the fun part is not everybody have guns, and if you engage in only melee, sometimes they honor that, and the enemies will honor that and will only engage in melee until someone grabs a gun. And then it becomes a gunfight. So yeah, rescue the guy and break the news to the grandma and say, oh dear. Looks like I need to find some other cause. How about join Dex? Sure thing. That would be lovely.
I wish that how it works in real life. Like, Grandma, you're not funneling money towards the poor. You're funneling to some guys punya paycheck. How about you join us?
I know it's kind of a bit weird, but the fact that they just brush it off and just go, oh, okay. It kind of works. But here's the thing: Watch Dogs Legion works if you love the sort of emergent storytelling, like from the games like Crusader Kings 3, from the games like Football Manager, where it's not really the game itself have the story, because I think the game itself doesn't do a good job telling the story. I don't know why everybody in London have their own magical airports.
Airports.
They have airports. Like something like small thing, square-ish thing that are on near their ear, and it was not explained. It's called optic, by the way. I have no idea why it's there, but hey, it's the near future. Everybody's gonna get connected. It's not just smartphones, I guess.
I mean, that reminds me of Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
Ordinal Scale, the Ogma stuff, the movie.
Everybody somehow ada VR punya tu. Even the old people.
Man. Yeah, Watch Dogs Legion is kind of fun if you like to play it like a sandbox, like I've described it. Otherwise, it's still just a normal open world game lah. It's the fun of figuring out, okay, what I have limited tools. What should I do? Rather than, oh boy, I have so many powers. What should I do? I'll just do the easy way. Then get bored and then uninstall. We'll see how it holds up. 6 hours in is good. Outside of technical difficulties, we'll see. Daniel, you
That
gonna
seems
play Watch Dogs
like an interesting game.
Yeah, I am. I just ordered my copy at the time of recording. Baru dapat the order shipment, so I cannot wait to play it.
Alright. What does the game say? Alright, get ready to unfuck London.
That money is supposed to go to another Cyberpunk game, tapi that got delayed.
Hold on.
Sadly.
We'll put up the yellow image later on.
Yeah, we'll put the image on later on. Yeah.
You know,
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. You know if you keep on listening. Don't turn it off. The Watchdog segment is almost. It should be over. It has gone so long. Did I carry it to 30 minutes? I did.
Nice.
Well, the segment is not 30
Almost.
minutes, but it's
No. Close enough.
Yeah, that's the Watch Dogs Legion segment. I set it up, but this setup will be foreshadowing for something later on. Not this episode. I'm setting up for some other things coming in the future. You will hear this argument again. I will assure you. So let's go from here. But this is gonna be horrible. Some English people is gonna be pissed off.
Yeah. I mean, if you do it wrong, you will sound Australian.
That's the best part. You get another one instead. Oi, mate.
You can do 3 accents, and either an Australian, an Englishman, ataupun a South African. You will never know which.
Best part is if you don't do any accent, people can still be confused. What is this accent, huh?
Oh, that's the Singaporean accent.
Uncle Roger accent. You get it, huh? Okay, but faster. Daniel, is it time to reflect back?
It's a good time to reflect back. Has it been 6 years since the start of this gen?
Oh,
Yes, it has. My God.
yes. Okay, the era of PS3 feels long.
Yeah, the
But
PS.
this one doesn't seem that long.
Yeah, like
Despite similar length, right?
yeah, it was
Yeah,
like macam
similar.
baru je last time. Like it feels like early 20 something where we just saw Uncharted. Macam wow, it's still 30 frames, and then we already arrived at Watch Dogs Legion. Wow, it's still 30 frames.
Oh yeah, I played Watch Dogs Legion and 30 frames because the performance is bad. Yeah. PS4, huh? It's coming to a
PS4.
close. Well, I mean, the long tail will still be there, but
Yeah, like
but
Yeah.
officially we can pull the curtain on it.
yeah, officially Sony said that they will have what's it call it, 3 to 4 years of support. To which, to my understanding, there will be 4 more FIFA games coming
Yeah,
to
yeah.
PS4.
I mean, that's all it's gonna get, right?
The FIFA PES, the sports games, the FIFA PES and NBA, yes. So it has been an interesting generation lah, say the least, because for our next episode, can we reveal it to our audience what we are going to do for the next episode?
Let's save it in the last bit.
That's the last, but it has something to do with us right now reflecting on the very tumultuous 6 years. That is this. Is this the 8th ataupun the 9th? That is the question right now.
And people stopped using that nomenclature. I forgot what number of generation of
This
console it
is the 9th generation of console. Tapi
Nice.
Wikipedia says 8th generation, so
Oh
I don't know which one is true.
Again, why are they not looking at the virtual idols doing all the generation counting?
That's right. Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, to make it simple, this is the 9th generation.
alright.
Wait.
PS4, Xbox One, and kind of the Switch.
We and Switch.
Let's just count it for argument's sake.
Okay, for Switch then.
Yeah.
Alright. So
Well, why not Wii U?
that's why I said Wii U. Do you want to put Wii U?
I was about to put it into misery. Now you have to dug that grave. Poor guy.
I just necromance that thing.
Oh no. Poor thing.
So there is a saying in our country that the history books are right for the winners. So we're just gonna talk about the winner then. and and I think the most clear.
It's the winner.
Tapi for 3 years. But the overall winner is of course this weird ass console from a television making company called the Sony PlayStation 4.
Oh my god, you bring back police station.
The PlayStation 4. The
I think the real
PlayStation
winner
4. Apa?
For me, the real winner is Soldier console.
The Soldier Boy console, yes, that's the real winner. It went and it came and left into our hearts. Like
With a
Soldier Boy
bang.
himself. With a bang.
With a bang. We spent one whole episode talking about it. Damn it.
No. Yeah, so alright, so macam like fairground. How long have you had your PS4, Mac?
I cannot remember, but it is early on.
Is it Gen 1 ataupun Gen 2?
Oh, it is Gen 1. It is the what you say, the sharp oblong. Not oblong. What's the shape again? Parallelogram.
Oh, the
Sharp
one that
parallelogram.
the one that
glossy-
Adam, yeah, with the trophy tu kan, like you can tukar the cover or something like that.
Yeah, the gloss cover thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It crashes
Yeah,
hard.
you know what I call the PS4 when I first saw it? The Kueh Lapis console.
Kueh lapis.
I mean, in retrospect, it became even more true later on.
Yeah.
The PS4 Pro.
The kueh lapis.
The proper lapis.
Oh my god. So
Yeah, I got it
first
early.
gen. Yeah, the first gen.
2014, is it?
Yep, 2014.
Let's say 2014.
Yeah, for simplicity, because
Mm.
2013, technically nobody gotten the game at 2013 because Sony, in their wise wisdom, has pretty much did what they did in right now lah. Basically, we forgot, we are short selling it, so next year baru dapat your console.
Familiar.
Gonna be the same thing next year.
Why am I not surprised? Like the first console, I remember like back before before I became this weird ass podcaster / game journalist kan. I have a bunch of friends and kita watch the first E3 launch back in is it 2030? Yeah, 2030 masa dia orang announce that thing kan. The only thing I thought about the PS4 and Xbox One was, oh my god, they have just switched it into a PC basically.
Oh yeah. That was the big takeaway from those days.
Back then kan PC. Back then apa? A laptop apa? 4 gigabytes? Oh yeah, you're already set for life.
Thousands.
So like then I got to my PS4 like 2018. I think the top game then was Dead of War. I still remember that headline juga. We made Dead of War, the best game ever. Which I still objectively think it's not. Tapi you didn't hear that from me. I got the second gen, which is the slim version. Yeah, like the slim version, it's not that we call it, not that powerful, and it's the same version, but it's just they just design it smaller.
Yeah, it's the same spec.
Same spec and so smaller, which I'm guessing kalau ikut market trends, it's going to do the same thing next in the next 3 years lagi for the PS5 Slim.
So you are waiting for the Slim, the PS5 Slim.
The PS5 Slim. Ooh.
So now we have the PS5 chonker.
Yeah, the chonker, and then it'll be the Slim Boy nanti.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, what about the PS4 again? You want to talk
about okay, so like let's think. So basically, we're just gonna think what are the best games and the worst games dalam this generation for you. For me, the best game. Itu susah. That's actually a tough question because there is a lot of good games.
I think all the PlayStation hits deserve its place as best games for PlayStation 4.
Deservedly so. Like there is literally a PlayStation Plus hits where all the hits games are available for free for the PS5 for one reason or another. Tapi like to say a definitive best game kan, it's quite hard. Yeah. Like macam there is Persona 5 back in 2016. Best game. Apa lagi?
Bloodborne, best launch game.
Bloodborne, one of the best launch titles. Even though it is tough still, tapi people love it.
People are still playing until now.
People are begging Sony to do a 60 frame patch for PS5. That's how popular it is.
Yeah, man. How about this? Let's just list the games that we think define the PS4 as a console.
Define, yeah.
That will be remembered when all the dust are cleared and all the games all those are settled. We're gonna talk about what we remember from the PS4. These games. And you know the first game I want to put in? Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh no, the 3 generation game.
The game that
The
defines
3 gen.
no, why I say that? Because this is the first game that we see that will continue to live on throughout the generations. It will still until Grand Theft Auto 6 is a thing. Man, I cannot not remember GTA 5 for the PS4 despite it actually being released on the previous generation.
I think they were on the day that they announced PS5 and like, oh, we were going to have a game for the PS4. What? Cepatnya. Because I think back then it hasn't even launched yet. The GTA 5 it hasn't been launched yet, but they already said, oh, we have support for the next gen console. Macam, wow, betul confident.
And even with extra features, right?
Yeah.
And they can still continue to support it, which is interesting. Because it leads to the bigger conversation about this generation is where live service games becomes a thing, like a proper thing. And it all started with GTA 5. Arguably, maybe not, but we see that trend coming in. I mean, you can say Fortnite, I guess, but
Fortnite, that's another 5 years. That's another 5 years into the life cycle. So
yeah,
okay,
they can't say it. They can't say shit.
I mean, if you want to go the free Warframe has been changing a lot during PS4 generation.
It was Warframe was in the PS3 kan, tak silap.
Yeah.
That's also now a 3 gem game.
Hold on.
No, it's PS4.
PS4.
The spiritual successor, the what they call it, the Dark Sector game is PS3. So like, I mean, spiritually, it's gonna be like 3 gen, I guess. But yeah, for Warframe, like it's changed a lot. Even let's say during the PS4, I think it's one of the first PS4 free to play games.
Yeah, I was about to say
the interface is so old. Let's remember
Warframe and Blacklight Retribution.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that game. I haven't heard that game in a long time. That's how old it is.
Blacklight died. Warframe live on. We have 1 winner from that launch.
Like didn't Blacklight sold to a chicken farm at one point, kan? That's what I remember.
Yeah, something like that. But the developers, you know who the developers are working on next?
Apa?
Vampires. The Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Oh no.
Oh no.
The less said about it, the better. I don't want to inflict pain on myself.
Frenzy damage just by just talking about that.
It hurts, man. It hurts. That game at least was supposed to be kind of a cult classic, but I don't know.
Oh, it's just a sad tale.
We're diverging.
So far. It might be good, but right now it's just a sad tale.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. 2015 is a strong year for PS4 because we have 2 big open world games.
Cry 4 kan?
I don't know what Far Cry 4, but I guess that
Far Cry 4 is a launch title. No. Far Cry 4 is a launch title, yes.
I was thinking of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yes. Words that kill.
And then The Witcher 3.
Yes. The words that also kill.
I mean, I'm not a fan of those 2 games, but it will be, disrespectful if we do not mention it if we are going to talk about the games that define this generation of consoles, especially PS4.
A game where you put Doritos in people's mind.
Like, MGS5 is the game that made people think about the potential that it may have been.
The Phantom Pain.
Yeah, literally Phantom Pain. You can feel people feeling it, you know? It's missing content.
The body I lost. The content I've lost.
I can feel it. It's not there.
Like it can like 2 years later the game was free for PS Plus kan. Which says a lot actually. Right.
But Witcher 3 did well. So
Witcher 3
well.
doesn't have a PS Plus free kan?
No.
See? That's how you know what a game is good or not.
I tried Witcher 3 on PS4. I want to puke vomit.
Yeah, the graphics.
Sure.
I mean, if you play Witcher 3 on consoles, it's spoiled basically. It's rotten. At least experience wise.
That was me with
Maybe
Dragon
play on
Age
PC.
Inquisition. The PS4 version is oof. But it was a launch game. But if you have the tools, go play it on PC. It's much better there. But the thing is about Witcher 3, it solidifies CD Projekt Red from the random Polish developers making Eurojank games to the superstar AAA developers that make janky ass games.
I mean, they're literally the biggest game studio in Poland right now. They're gone public too.
And I believe like they are on that trajectory like from Witcher 2, but Witcher 3 cements that reputation. They have become full AAA. You know it becomes AAA when WAM hits it. that's the barometer.
Oh no.
Because
the
if WAM,
acid test.
if WAM we've traveled in time back to 2010, 2006, one would say Witcher is kind of cute. But now Witcher is horribly overly marketed.
The Henry Cavill treatment, basically.
Yeah, I kind of hate that opinion, but you know what? He's kind of right. He's kind of right. I hate to admit it, but he's kind of right. Okay, what other titles?
I guess the best game for PS4 is it's actually it's hard juga lah. Tapi I will give it to this weird title yang sampai sekarang I cannot make a definitive punya review because this game is basically what happened if you go into a very weird trance and then make a game about Icelandic walking.
Oh, you really love Death Stranding, isn't it?
Like after a year later kan, like I've been like into this macam a journey juga lah basically macam Kojima.
Oh man, so Law is playing.
There's a lot of learning. But yeah, Death Stranding is my like if this is a PS4 game and the year of Sony trying interesting tactics like art style
Tactics.
Yeah, Death Stranding. Who knew walking could be so interesting and engaging?
I mean, it's the better art house game compared to whatever.
It's one other game that I played that I suffered. But that's not about them. It's not about Mr. Druckmann today.
Oh, about that. Okay, that also.
like the game can it is basically non-violent. You literally cannot kill people or the world will explode, basically. So macam like the game is because in all the Metal Gears like Kojima kind of like putting in this anti-war punya message. This game is literally anti-war. You're trying to connect everyone.
Yeah. And I guess everybody in 2020 can relate.
Yeah, you need to have the guy that sends you literally pizza at 30 minutes or less is also your best friend now.
How time flies.
Time flies, yeah.
We were like, it's kind of unrealistic. And then a few months later, oh shit.
God damn it, Kojima was right again.
The best part is this is the quickest of the Kojima prophecies that we've seen so far.
It just took half a year.
Like MGS2 memes to become memes is like 10 years, right? This is like 1 year turn around. God damn.
It's not even 1 year. It's 3 months. Like
Oh
the
my-
game came out.
Yeah.
The game came out like in November 2019.
Yeah.
Yes, November 2019. Like 3 months later. Oh, yep. Kojima was right somehow.
He predicted the near future.
Okay. What else?
What other games?
GT Sport.
GT Sport.
GT
Oh,
Sport does not define the generation, but rather it's a show of intent. I will go like that because this is like the Gran Turismo has this kind of a habit where they have numbered title and then they have their off-season title, I guess.
it's the off-season title.
As we have all discovered, this is the off-season title because we are getting Gran Turismo 7 later in PS5. So basically, they skip PS4. Essentially. But you know, but you can see the ambition is there, but they were really limited with the hardware. But they try to push it. Like the cars are overly
beautiful.
immaculate. No wonder they took 6 months to create one. 6 months to finish a whole model of a car.
The memes though, the
yeah.
memes like everybody before it stops support like everybody is waiting for Carson's punya car, blackout cars like, ooh, guess what car this month?
The monthly car drop. But yeah, that's also another show of intent. Oh, we are going to support this game, and they did, and they try their best to meet their deadline. Like every month, sometimes every 2 months, there's a free content drop. It's not much, but compared to the history of Polyphony with their delays and their delays, it looks
Delay of delays.
No, like if you are a fan from GT5 and then you are a fan of GT coming to the next generation here with waiting with GT7, you feel that the developers are ramping up. They are in a much better position to actually get back to the peak. GT4 was the peak. Every day, all of them were downhill. Sport is kind of like they flatten the curve. They've tried something cool, but I don't think like this is gonna be remembered more outside of the talk of PS4, unless you are talking about Gran Turismo specifically.
Unless it's like e-sport related kan, I think it won't be forget. It will be forget. Like katakanlah, maybe you're asking in the future. Let's say an F3 driver nama Igor Fraga. What is your defining moment? Can you talk about GT Sport?
Yeah, that would be its legacy, not as a console defining game, but rather
the new generation of drivers.
The game that bring new drivers and bring confidence to the fans that, oh yeah, these guys are getting their mojo again. Right now it's okay. It's not too good. It could be better, but we'll see with GT7.
The grind, baby, the real grind, the license test.
The license test. I can't. I'm hyped for the license test, but then again, I saw a certain shed boy doing those license tests, and oh my god, this is gonna be another nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah. No, the full on racetrack license test.
Oh man,
wow.
the S license, the super license is gonna be a nightmare. Okay. Any other games, or we're gonna wrap up?
One more, like maybe. Kalau GM would have to be asked, and what game would you recommend? It's a unit. Which game would we pick?
This is gonna be a tough one.
That's why.
Okay. Criteria should be as many as we can when it comes to demographics, interests and stuff. And all skill level.
One game.
which we don't have.
That's a problem. My first choice
I-
from this conversation, I would say Bloodborne takes the cake. It's easier, the most compelling and most we say it's easy. It's a system seller. I mean, if you don't like, if you cannot play the game, you look at it and you say, "Wow, it's that good." But
Yeah.
but
I'm
to
seriously
consider,
considering. I'm seriously considering buying a PS4 just for Bloodborne.
Well, you can you buy a lot nanti when the game.
Yeah, that's why.
wait for PS5. Don't worry, you don't need.
Yeah. Then you get it for like 500 for 300 bucks at least.
Yeah. For me, I won't say one game. I'll say two games. So Bloodborne and Persona 5. Like
That's
it's
Persona
that
5.
good. It's just that good.
Yeah.
Story, combat and stuff. I mean, if you never played JRPG, it's a good way to just dip your feet and then get into the rabbit hole of JRPG. A bit casual. It's more casual than the JRPG, but still a JRPG nonetheless. When it comes to the storytelling, the skill, and then the turn-based combat, really good.
Yeah, I think
For me, that's the generation defining when it comes to games. It opens up the genre to a lot more people.
from non-weeps to weeps.
Yeah.
The weak converter.
The weep converter.
Oh my god.
Also, Shoji Meguro is a master in jazz music.
Oh
Yep.
Say that much.
So then, Daniel, your
Yeah,
pick.
I think I agree with like Bloodborne. Even though I suck at it, but got them finishing Gascoigne after 10 tries. Like, oh, very cathartic. And then like Persona pun sama, like it is the game basically. Game yang like if you wanna play a turn-based RPG that there's enemy girls and all, that's your game. Tapi I prefer like probably go for Royal because the Royal edition I feel like it's much better than the base game.
I think so. They said Royal better, but any of those it's just Persona 5, any Royal or not, need to play. It's a must play.
Yeah, any of the Persona 4 basically.
Yeah. And I guess I have to iterate lah. We can all agree on Bloodborne. Bloodborne, game of the generation.
Game of the generation.
Because it's the lowest common denominator.
I mean, as difficult as it is, like you just cannot take your eyes away from the cosmic horror that befuddles the world of Bloodborne. Yeah. Like Daniel said, like after failing to beat Gascoigne for like 10 times, and the next time you beat, oh nice, and then you move on, and then you replay again. Just like my Bloodborne replay, pretty much like a one shot, like 5 in a row boss. Like that, you get dedicated. It just consumes your mind.
Oh
man.
boy. Oh boy. I just remembered one other nominee. We forgot about God of War.
Oh.
I don't like God of War.
Okay, so
that's your common denominator.
Okay, so that loses out. But I was thinking about, okay, what are the games that we can see? Again, one is generation defining, and another thing is something we can recommend and look back. Oh, this is a console that came with it. I would say God of War because it's kind of like the game that does all the things right within their own framework. I mean, of course, not everybody gonna like some of the combat or stuff like that, but if it is one of the games that is executed well in what they wanted to do, it has a well-delivered story. It has good linear moments as well as an open world, not big enough like a main hub that you can explore around. It has enough RPG elements to mess around with numbers. and it has like side tracks that you can explore. So in a way, this is the video game.
You get the video, you're like.
It's
So,
just
like,
a shame that
for me, yeah.
what do you didn't like actually?
Like for me, as a fan of the OG punya God of War kan, just the hack and
That's
slash.
yeah.
Just like it's a big turn off because basically it's not really what I as a fan remember the original game.
Oh yeah, this is basically the Need for Speed Underground of God of Wars.
The genre defining.
The genre shift. They switch directions. This is basically it. So yeah, if you're from there, I can totally see that it's okay. But like from a vacuum, I do believe that it's a strong argument for that. But I think let's all settle for Bloodborne lah. Bloodborne. Game of the generation. Yeah. PS4. Bloodborne.
Tanya.
This is basically the warm up for later. Betul lah. Maybe we revisit this topic in a few years time when we got nostalgia or something.
The proper retrospective moment.
Yeah, this is just
that's the perfect.
Off basically.
No, nobody did their homework here.
This
is just off the cuff, Sema Mamak style. Yeah, gitu. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
We haven't reached that part where we just lay down like, oh man, I still remember that. Okay. I haven't gone that way yet.
Okay, just to put it on record, so we have to do this. Let's figure out when we're gonna do a PS1 retrospective.
PS1 retrospective.
Oh yeah.
I don't play PS1, so
okay, let's start with PS2 then.
Oh, PS2.
PS2 has a lot of stories.
Are we doing it now?
No, not now. We have an episode to run, but we're gonna go deep into that rabbit hole when the barrel is dry.
I have a candidate for that a game that defines PS2, I guess, even though I don't play that much. It also defines games that inspire it.
Oh yeah,
inspires by it, yeah.
Those are early times. We can see like, oh, this is the game that started it all.
This is the game. Like, if you look at even recent years, the developers will refer to that game, that PS2 generation. That's the game.
Yeah, for now, PS4 is a bit hard, but I would say like in 10 years time, the things we will remember more is actually those live service games that started it all. God damn you. Anyway, should we check in what the Shadow Realm have in store before we move on?
Oh yeah, so that was the CM Gamers Hideout, one of the local brands for buying the games and all, had a second second sale. I I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, it's something about sale by someone who is not here with us. He's still alive. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's still alive. It's just in the Shadow Realm.
And represented by the awkward silence beside us. Hello, awkward silence.
Don't worry, awkward silence. We haven't edited you out.
Cool. Okay, so he bought Grand Blue Versus finally after 3 to 6 months of thinking about it. And he also, straight after that, he bought also a fighting stick immediately after that, which cost 300 ringgit. Okay lah.
Good price.
Good price, better than the racing wheel.
Oh yeah, I haven't figured. I didn't realize steering wheels are more expensive. Can you play a racing game with a fight stick though?
Boleh? You try?
Yes, you can.
But should you though? Like
no.
Look. Here's the thing. Instead of direct input of left and right with the joystick and to move left and right, you do quarter circle motions. To level it like a steering wheel.
That's drifting, basically.
Okay, so front and back for throttle, and then quarter turn.
So you pressure motion for handbrakes. Oh man. Look, there's a guy that won a tournament, a fighting game tournament with a steering wheel. How about one day when we can have live events again? We see one day in the GT Sport, what do they call it? GT Nation Final
World
something.
Final, yeah.
The World Tour, and you step for a guy in the steering wheel, and you step for a guy with a DualShock 4, which do that. There were few people who competed at that high of a level with a controller. No. He brings a fight stick on.
I don't think so. I mean, the racing community takes themselves a bit too seriously.
Racing seriously is a joke, tapi you didn't hear that from us.
Look, yeah, they do take it seriously. But how about this one memer guy that managed to go through that? How would the impact of a fight stick playing racing driver managed to
Someone needs to be the
penetrate through?
clown.
Somehow the Joker of the sim racing community, and people amazed. How come he's fast as Max Verstappen with a steering wheel on iRacing? Not a steering wheel, with a fight stick on iRacing. Oh man. Yeah, fight stick is cool. And on that note, awkward silence. Where should we go now?
The news? Okay, good. You good?
The news.
The news. What? What do you mean there's a PS5 game is going to free on November? Get out of here.
Are we talking about Bugsnax?
Yes,
Are we
we are
talking
sure
about
what's
Bugsnax?
next.
I forgot the song, but I keep remembering that line. Yeah, what about Bugsnax?
About Bugsnax. Like, macam pun, like, okay, that's not the first game, that's the second game that was announced to be free for PS Plus.
Yeah?
Why? This is one of the second launch title that's going to be free for PS Plus or PS5 basically.
Oh yeah. It's a launch title. It's coming straight to PS Plus. Yep.
The other one is Deduction All Star, which is the patented racing game for the next gen. Tapi got delayed.
People don't talk about it, so it got delayed.
We don't talk about it, it got delayed.
It is a shame. I do want to see what would be the mandatory racing game, which is not really a racing game apparently. I would really want to see more, but apparently we will see more the next week, which means we are not gonna talk about it until next year.
Sad.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, interesting about Bugsnax being offered on PS Plus is it's only for the PS5 version.
It's a PS4 version, kan?
No, they don't offer for the PS4. You need to buy a PS5 if you want Bugsnax. Which is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you doing this? Like, you know what? I'm here. I'm contemplating on getting Bugsnax on my own. I could get it on PC, or I could get it on PS4. And then I heard, oh, it's coming to PS Plus. I have PS Plus subscription until next year, so I'm gonna get it for sure already. Okay, so I can play while it's on PS. No, it's only for PS5. That's the weirdest part. It is they are making Bugsnax as a system seller via PS Plus offer. But now I'm in limbo. Do I want to buy it now and maybe try and figure out if it can make into the deliberations later this year, or I have to wait next year? So, well, that will be a decision that will be made when we cross that bridge.
But technically, if you have a PS Plus subscription on launch day on November 19, you get 21 games?
Oh yeah. It's
21
the
games, the
PS
PS Plus
collection.
collection, yeah.
Oh, they've actually spread it out. What is it exactly? And you know what? It is what we know.
Call of Duty check.
Hmm.
Fallout check. There's no racing games.
No. They don't offer GT Sport.
Shame.
You know why people will complain? Oh, it's a wasted space. Who wants to play racing? God, shut up.
Why are they? Your best part is why are they giving out Black Ops 3 instead of the better, Modern Warfare?
Because
Cash grab.
they can still sell Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Similar why they offer Persona 5, not Persona 5
Royale.
Because they can still sell Persona 5 Royal. Oh yeah, by the way, all these PS4 games being offered also only playable on PS5.
Serious
Yeah.
So I didn't get God of War for free then.
No, you need to play it on PS5. No, you can't. You don't. No. You are not playing that on PS4 despite being a PS4 game. You know how the mental gymnastics you need to know.
The metal gymnastics,
Why?
like,
Oh yeah, really? Yeah, it would have been nicer if you just say, okay, all of these are PS4 titles. You get it on PS4, and if you want to upgrade later on, it will be right there for you, waiting. But no. This is why you need to buy a PS5 now. Okay, sure, I want to buy a PS5 now. How? Yes, I will silence yes. You are not responding yet. Okay, it's fine. We'll wait. It's okay,
Oh,
Sony,
yeah.
we'll wait. I can wait next year, it's fine.
Yeah. Like, I still praise, Xbox for this. Like, yeah, you can play this on the Xbox One, or if you still have a on the Series S or X, yeah, you can play it as well.
And hey, if it does have a PC version, it's
Yeah,
there
mine
too.
Yeah, mine lah. That is basically you have 3 copies of the same game for free, for basically $100 per year lah. Not that bad.
Yeah, you know that the PS Plus is really pushing for people to grab a PS5. Is what we get from this message. It's not like it only feels baffling when you nitpick it. If you don't think about it, it's fine.
Don't think about it. So that is the Sony punya way right now. Don't think about it. Just buy. Don't worry if it's delayed until next year. Just buy.
Oh, it's okay. No, you gotta throw away the PS4 anyway. Get the PS5. Sure, Sony. Where is it?
Okay. So, alright. So, the next news. The saddest news. We have seen the yellow background of death. Once again. Like this time, I cannot like. I think a lot of fans doesn't like this one. Like we cannot defend them at all because basically the game's already gone gold, and then they said no, we have to delay another month for no reason other than oh no, we have terrible optimization of console that we already thought we don't want to support, but here we are.
I mean, at this point they are sort of over-promising in a sense. I mean, it's good. Like, okay, we're going to do this at no extra charge, but at the same time, dude, I mean, it's okay. They just release and then do it later. It's fine. you done too much.
Yeah, the best part yang paling kelakar, it is funny to me, is that usually you see like Ubisoft, the likes of Ubisoft, like okay, you can get Watch Dogs now, and then when the next gen comes, we'll patch up and update forever. But this is what we call the reverse optimization. They already done the next gen stuff. Is this the current gen yang holding them back?
You know what's fun about it? About the delay? I know it's not fun for most fans and also the developers, but hear me out. We'll get into the depressing issues a bit. Remember the last what you say, Night City Wire stream? They have announced it's coming day and date on Stadia. And you know what? Everybody's delayed, including Stadia.
Tak, your best part. I think semua orang blame Stadia.
That's,
Even though it's just a
this is
PC.
what I am insinuating. The blame, you have a punching bag over there. It's not the developers. It's the cloud. It's the cloud. You can yell at the cloud. Old man yell at cloud.
Yes, at cloud.
For Cyberpunk delay.
Oh my god. Like I said, like they already have. They could have just said kan, like, oh, we are launching the current gen first. Next gen to me, terbalik lah. We are launching the next gen version first, and then we can do an update for the current gen. Or is that too backwards already?
I don't believe so, because the problem was, hold on. Cyberpunk 2077 will get a next gen update. But on launch, it will just be back compat. That's the thing. It will only be back compat. They will have the enhancements later on. They haven't announced when the date is coming, where it's actually running like PS5 optimized or Xbox Series X enhanced. That's not coming.
God.
That's not coming yet. What is coming is that you can play on next gen console, but back compat, via back compat. And again, the biggest problem is still console optimization. Even without the next gen stuff, and I guess without Stadia, they are still having that issue. That's what you get when you go over ambitious with your game for a console that is terribly old.
Oh my god.
It hurts, especially when you consider that it sounds like it's that set for a release, to the point that even the social media stuff is no delay, to the point that we hear the rumbling of the reports about, oh, they are crunching to get it done for that date. And yet here we are.
In a perfect world then, we have been playing Cyberpunk since September. In a world without COVID or whatever the mess the world is right now.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what? Watch Dogs Legion we would have played that game in March.
Yeah, played the game in March.
But we played on October and we still have optimization problems. But then you can say, oh, that's Ubisoft. But yeah, it is a complicated issue that I think that it's okay to be disappointed, but please don't put it on someone else, especially the developers. They are the most pressured of all the things, to the point that they also know the delay with us.
It's on the same day. In the company internal email. Like, how? Man,
they are going full corpo, man.
You have become the villain.
Told you.
I thought the hero depends on your playthrough.
Man,
I mean, they have shareholders now. So already one step into the corpo.
They've gone there. They've went there.
Yeah, because at certain point, once you go beyond certain scale, it just automatically becomes that the soulless corporate stuff. Especially when you have shareholders to answer to.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not dealing with the consumers, you're dealing with the Securities Commission, the local securities, and then the shareholders who gave you money. If you don't have capital, you can't do it. So it's a matter of pleasing all, at the same time pissing on all.
And the best
You cannot
option,
please everyone.
and the best option is who you gonna piss off?
Yeah. Who is the least worthy of your attention? At least when it comes to the care. Yeah, for attention, yeah. Who can you piss off the most while not them raising the forks on you?
And that's why The Witcher 3 is an important game, because that's the point of no return. They went too big. They've become the full AAA developer, and now we get this kind of stuff with them. They are not your lovey-dovey indie developers anymore, man. No.
Not really.
Yeah, and don't think that the goodwill they have nurtured all these years will remain.
Speaking of soulless corporates, we have another soulless corporate in the form of Facebook.
Oh my god!
What did they do? Well, the Oculus Quest 2 just came out. And then hope you have your Facebook account usable, because if you delete your Facebook account, all purchases on your Oculus Quest will also go bye-bye. It's the layman's term of it, basically.
Yeah, it's tied to your Facebook account.
Yeah.
Who does this?
Facebook does.
Yeah. I sort of seen it from a mile away, like maybe years ago when Facebook bought Oculus. And I was like, okay, Facebook is gonna integrate with Oculus system, and maybe one day you have to have Facebook to use Oculus services. And yeah, we've arrived. We're here.
I mean, look at other Facebook products that got swallowed into them, like outside
WhatsApp.
gaming. Yeah, WhatsApp. Is
you're going to put advertisement.
There's gonna be ads, man. I would have happily paid the annual fee of like what, 3 ringgit. I paid one time because I was an early adopter, because everybody wants it. I would rather pay that rather than like being sold data or something or other. Oh yeah, sucks, man.
I mean, yeah,
because
I mean, even if you don't, tied to Facebook. Even if you don't have a Facebook account, you have a profile in Facebook. They have a shadow profile of you, and all pretty much like a majority of websites and apps have a Facebook API that will sort of track. Let's say you have different Facebook, let's say shadow ID. But then they will see the pattern. Similar, okay, this guy might be this guy, the same. Let's see the pattern. So they have a shadow profile of like pretty much everyone that uses internet, even if you don't have a Facebook account.
I see. Yeah, we've delved into the real corporate shit, the dark corporate shit.
Secrets the corpus doesn't want you to know.
We are getting near Cyberpunk by way of Watch Dogs. They are now surveilling us. They have all our data. Somebody somewhere has their phone up and just press L1 and see all of the Google searches.
People underestimate how much data Facebook has. Like people see, okay, just social media and stuff. Like you don't even know how much data they have, how much they have a hand in everything. And all websites say Facebook API, your apps, whatever, have Facebook API. You have your data in Facebook, even if you don't have a Facebook account. That far. The dystopian that a lot of people still don't know. Like you think Chinese government is scary? Facebook is scarier.
And then we play video games about it, right? That will make it more better. It will make us feel all better, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right? No, because those games are delayed.
Who knew a game back in 2014 about, oh no, look at this guy, this goofy looking guy hacking everything. I'm sure it will not turn out like that way. It turned out that way.
It turned out that way. And now, we're closer to Cyberpunk 2020 than we realized. Man. Hey, at least augmentations are a thing, right? No, not yet.
I mean, like
Tokyo the Phantom Pain.
Big boss style to the Phantom Pain, yeah.
Tokyo the Phantom Pain.
We already have bionic organs, like bionic arms. I'm not sure about eyes, still experimental. We also have
Ice is experimental.
brain implants, Elon Musk. But yeah, arms and legs, we already have bionic stuff.
See,
You just need a biomechanical muscle, Terminator style. That's another frontier.
man, everything all we talk about is all pointing back to data. See, I didn't. Wait, this is the unforeseen consequences of the setup that I did.
Yes.
Oh my god, this is quite the nudge.
So, we would like to end this very interesting and weird end to our news podcast with a funny. Like a funny, yeah, it's quite funny. Funny talk about, Xbox finally listens to their memes and, oh look, they have made a fridge, a legitimate Xbox Series fridge.
Yeah.
Does this count as? Yeah.
Yeah, do you know who's the first to promo the Xbox fridge? Noob fucking dog, yo.
Oh yeah, did he put the blunt inside that?
I'm not sure.
Let's assume so, because that's totally the Snoop Doggy Dog way. Man, some
See your
say,
blood before another.
a wise man once said, "Don't let your memes be dreams." And Xbox once said, "Let's power your dreams." And so, they powered the dream and make the meme a reality. Touche, man. They roll with it.
It's
Does
like
it count? Yeah, that one.
It's
As
like
long-
his year with.
Yeah. Does this count as the Xbox Series F then?
Oh.
No, they call it the Xbox Series X fridge. XF lah.
XF Just
World premiere.
world premiere.
World premiere.
World premiere.
They're really good. Just full shit post, man. They went full shit post. Like, as long as they make the fridge okay. If they actually give Phil Spencer a proper rocket launcher Xbox, then we gotta have problems. That's the Cyberpunk future we do not want.
This is what I thought about your PS5, Mike Cerny. It's out there.
That's how Xbox gonna win the console war. They actually make it a weapon. Weaponize the fans. Weaponize the vapor chamber inside the Xbox.
You know what we need next? A proper Bluetooth speaker Xbox Series S Mini.
Radio.
That would literally
Boombox
trigger
radio.
me.
That would be fun.
It's just smalling and yeah, mommy bought me the Xbox Series X. It's actually just an alarm clock.
Oh no, the Chinese the made in China knockoffs, which looks like an Xbox but it isn't. It's just an alarm clock. Or even worse, made in China fridges that totally tries to look at an Xbox but it's fake. That's
I think there should be a company that make custom fridge.
custom fridge. No, that's a
Custom
niche.
fridge skin. Yeah. Like, oh, you want Xbox Series X fridge? Yeah, we can make a wood trim for that. Just put on your current fridge.
Anan, you are implying that we have refrigerator enthusiasts within the world. There's a Facebook group called Fridge Lovers Unite or something. All of them
Like,
have
you don't know
Oculus in there.
Reddit. You don't know Reddit. They will have everything.
r/refrigerators unite. Oh yeah, wood grain fridge would be nice. Someone would like it.
Fridge.
At least one guy would like it.
Or maybe the brand will branch off to a fridge skin.
The fridge.
Fridge
Fridge
skins.
vinyl.
I guess
I
that's
mean-
one way.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Like all the surface that you can just put a skin on it. Why not? Instead of buying new fridge, just buy new skin.
Man.
Oh man.
Oh boy. If you gotta go that way, hold on. Samsung make fridges, right? Do they?
Yep.
Samsung.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Samsung Galaxy S20 FE fridge with D brand skin. That's an image for you. Think about it. Not just a small LED, the whole face is an LED screen. You can run Doom on that fridge.
Doom Eternal
Full
lah.
screen.
You can play apa? Gamepad the
No,
apa? Xbox Game Pass tu.
because Samsung now include xCloud, you can play xCloud on fridge. Samsung.
Yeah, you can play as long as Doom Eternal. Apa barang Doom biasa je.
The riffs are very hot today. And I guess on that bombshell, we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thumbnail
Oh,
discussion.
Xbox Series fridge.
D brand screen or no D brand screen?
Surprise me.
Okay. Yellow background.
Yeah, yellow background.
Just yellow background. No context.
And I guess
VTuber in black hole. I don't know. Just
Sure.
in here.
I was thinking about putting grandmas in, but
yeah,
you
grandma
know-
lah. Kira.
grandma.
No. You can connect the two, and you get the grandma VTuber.
Oh yes.
Well,
Okay.
allegedly grandma VTuber. You'll know when you see
Grandma.
it.
Yeah.
Grandma with a monitor as a face mask
But
with a VTuber face.
Oh, no.
Man, we'll just put it in. How many things there?
Yeah,
but
whatever.
I cannot recommend. I cannot
Yeah.
say that all of them will make the cut. As always.
Yeah. We just give idea. Yeah. You have the creative decision here.
Until we outsource this, I have ultimate control. Yeah, I should think about outsourcing this, but nah, we'll think about that later. Let's plug in our social links. Daniel?
You can follow me on twitter.com/FL4KY. Oh, is it time to tell our audience what we're doing in the next episode?
This is the best time to tell our
Yes,
audience
so-
what is coming next episode.
So coming next episode, we have a very special segment that we like to call the next generation. I can't say that on live, tapi it's just shortened to NGS, next gen, and then you have to think about S as as a way to gap between this episode and next episode. We're going to talk about the next generation console with a bunch of our friends from other publications
To be announced.
to be announced.
To be announced.
It'll be fun.
Hopefully.
It could be like I have this diagram of two outcomes.
Mhm.
So tengoklah mana the diagram will go when we start recording. Okay. Anan?
.com/dr4up n1r drop near dr4up n1r.
Mhm.
What do I want? I'm not even sure.
I want.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
what you really want.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Just DM me memes, whatever. Just retweet anything.
Nice.
Okay, Mac?
And I have been Amirul Mekronos Ashraf, Meckronos. well, we do not have a proper outline of what's coming to gamermatters.com other than the usual stuff, but I can say that at least one of us haven't decided yet. One of us have to take a look with Watch Dogs Legion.
Watch doggy underscore dogs.
Legion.
Tengok anjing.
Tengoklah anjing. What else? You look forward to the next special episode of the dia.log. Again, next generation stuff, I guess.
Next generation stuff, that's a good way to to not use the S.
Sure. Probably I forgot, but the episode might be a bit later than usual, but don't worry. We can see that it's gonna be a special one. So if anything else, we'll let you know. Don't worry, there will be episode in November, at least one. And there you go, that's dia.log, the Game Matters podcast. And
remember to recruit a grandma with crypto investment for your future.
Alright, boy, you invest in that cryptocurrency? Fucking what, man?
You what, mate?